This is the second year that Dimond's been involved in Canstruction. Last year we were sponsored by a company called ICRC, and this year Enterprise Engineering approached us and said that they would match our fundraising efforts if we wanted to compete. There's always been room in the rules for a student competition, but up until last year no one has, and since Dimond has the Engineering Academy, we've seen like a natural fit to do so.
This is the first time that I've ever participated in any type of engineering build competition, and it was a lot of fun. We learned a lot. We got to build a pretty cool structure. Our theme was helping the sunset on hunger, trying to end hunger in Anchorage. We bought about 4,000 cans to build the structure with this year, and it took about 12 hours to build it, so it was a really fun experience.
This was a really fun experience for our first big engineering build in our school. Building the Northern Lights was originally, I was skeptic of the idea, but it turned out fairly well. My favorite part of the build was doing the mountains, actually, trying to make them a little bit more 3D and pop out. Seemed a bit more artistic.
You know, they have great ideas, and we're long on energy and sometimes a little bit short on foresight as far as how it's all going to come together, but they did a great job. And out of the 11 structures, the one built by high schoolers has no tape, no glue, and is still standing 2 weeks later.
As you can see, we have the mountains, snow peaks with the Northern Lights in the background, and we have the city of Anchorage with iconic buildings and then generic buildings.
What stood out to me was just how easy it kind of is to forget that there are people that are hungry out there. It's kind of easy to just kind of forget about that in our comfortable lives.
The food bank talked a lot about how there's 400,000 plus people without food every year, and that things like these are really helpful towards getting food to those people. Not all in Anchorage, just spread out all over Alaska. So it was really opened our eyes.
It's a really good way to help out the community. I mean, a lot of people say that they want to help out but never really do anything about it because they say there's not enough opportunities to help, or they do it every now and then. But just even small stuff like this, which canned goods, can make a huge impact in the community. It's a really good way to help out the less fortunate.
In their build teams, they were all mixed up, so they're working with different people. I think they learned a lot about their different strengths, but I also think in hearing the kids talk, it really hit home that there are hungry peers out there, and the average age of the homeless in Anchorage is 9, and so that's a fact that in our relatively isolated schools we don't always know. And from hearing the kids talk in other interviews and to their parents, I think it really hit home that there are hungry kids, and they really picked cans this year that kids can make and kids want to eat, that aren't all black beans. So there's lots of soup, fruit cocktail. There are a few Bush's baked beans to make the cook inlet, or Captain Cook, but other than that, it's all pretty edible.
One thing I would have to say is, you know, the food bank gets a lot of cans during the holidays, but right after the holidays it slows down a lot. So it's really important to give back to the people that necessarily can't get food in the first place all year round, because while you may have food all year round, they don't. So instead of just giving one big portion at one time, it's really important to share it equally throughout the whole year.
I'm Mr. Williams. This is my 3rd grade class here at Airport Heights Elementary. My wonderful students, they are working on the final subdivision for Alleytown. All the residential area that they're making is going to be part of all the buildings that are already here. So they are working hard on their beautiful houses, and they're going to be all part of Alleytown. Okay. All right, guys.
Yeah, that's amazing. So what are you using to put everything and make it stick?
Royal icing.
Royal icing. That means you must be royalty. Are you guys gonna eat these when you're done?
Yeah, it's edible.
Whoa.
It's edible. Everything is edible. Yeah, really edible. On gingerbread.
So you can eat every bit of that house?
We made this. We made this. We made this with.
Look at that. You look like you've been eating it already. You got something in your mouth there.
Yeah.
So first step. What's the first step?
We buy stuff to make the dough.
Okay. And then what's the second step?
We have to make it like we have to mix the dry ingredients and mix the wet ingredients like the honey and the flour and the lard and mix it all together. And then some kids have to put their hands in it and mix it around. Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. How about the third step?
The third step is like you roll out the dough, then you like bake it, and then you put it together. Then you use like chocolate to glue it, and then you like start putting the candy on.
Oh man.
And then Mr. Hickle brings chocolate candy. Mr. William brings candy and chocolate, and then some people bring candy, Skittles, all that stuff. And then we put it together, and Mr. William helps us, and Mr. Hickle helps us.
Yeah.
And what's next?
And I actually
next up is you drink in the house and you eat.
And eat. And take it to your house.
Take it to your house and eat it. I like that part. It's officially for what?
For decoration only. Yeah.
What's your favorite part on your house?
Oh, I like the chimney and all the decorations, and I'm gonna make this for my big sister Sabrina. She goes to school. She's in 4th grade. And I'm gonna give it to her and let her eat it herself because I don't really want it. So I'm really excited.
Looks like that would feed the whole family.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this to everyone who lives at my house. So I'm pretty excited to bring it. Windows.
Rice windows?
Those windows. They're
these
rice
windows.
Wow.
You can eat those.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah, you can eat those.
It's okay.
Everything on this you can eat.
Okay, so tell me, what's going on here? What do you guys got
This
here?
is a clock tower, like there's monkeys on it and they're running away from people. And then Jane, where's Jane? There's certain houses like the boss of this. Jane is the boss of that. That's Jane. She's the boss of the clock tower.
If like
The clock
monkey
tower.
cows and the stuff, if they fall down, then it's my job to pick them up.
See.
And that's the castle. The castle, like,
Every year I'm just always amazed.
castle is people in it, like Mr. Williams' cousins, brothers, sisters are over there. And this is the barn. No, this is the barn.
It's okay if you don't mind.
Everything on this you can eat. And this is like where they go eat, they sleep in those two buildings.
What building is this?
It's a hotel.
What is it called?
Oh, it's called Captain Cook in real life, but in
a huge hotel.
but this in the gingerbread display is called Joe's Inn.
All right.
If it wasn't for Mr. Hickle at Captain Cook Hotel, Mr. William wouldn't be doing this, and he did. And Mr. William did not give up.
All right.
And hi, Mom. Don't give up.
That was actually true. A lot of the chocolate, the support, the help, the training came from Mr. Hickle at the Captain Cook Hotel. And the first couple times I tried it, it was a terrible mess. and I had a hard time, but I thought I am not going to give up. I'm going to keep trying, and I'm going to make it happen. And it's been happening for 18 consecutive years. But the first time I tried was very difficult, and I got frustrated and almost quit. But I didn't quit, and the kids have had lifelong memories from doing it annually.
All right, who likes making gingerbread houses?
Want me to put it in my fireplace? Yes, good.
Because we think that it will be stronger like this. Design. Because the triangles are a very strong design. Look, cars, trucks, and tiny bikies on the bridge. A dead load is a structure itself.
What do you think of him? No clue.
The platform you walk on.
Enjoy Picasso. To hold a bridge, to make a bridge out of 150 popsicle sticks in the glitter.
It's the force of pull.
Pushing. 15 inches long, 3 inches wide. A small Hot Wheels car. The winner is the bridge that has the lightest dead load and the heaviest slide load. The supports are the parts that hold up the bridge. What I liked about building a bridge was painting because we got to choose our own colors.
What was your favorite color?
Blue or red, but mostly I use blue.
And is it important to have certain shapes in the bridge?
A triangle, because that's the strongest shape, because that's how the girl in our class, that's how she got 149 pounds.
Whose bridge do you think will be the strongest?
Denali's.
You think Denali? All right.
Hi, my name is Janelle.
Hi, my name is Genevieve.
We use 150 popsicle sticks for our bridge, and we use wood glue to help it.
What do you think might be the weakest point of your bridge?
The weakest point of our bridge would probably be the
Bottom.
sides of the top.
My bridge, it was at the table when I wanted to see how many pounds it weighed. And when it broke, it left this part, which is actually weird for bridges to do that. It weighed 17 pounds before it broke.
Wow, so why do you think that part stayed intact?
Because I doubled the platform, people just do it like one, and when they compress, it breaks. And it gives it like, you press and pull at the same time. And if you double it, it's harder to do. You gotta like press and pull it more harder.
Wow. So you got 2 layers on there, huh?
Yep. One's not painted and the other is painted my favorite color.
I got my bridge. I made some triangles so I can like stand on, like hold on to the weight, I think. And I made some stuff like a little bit more string into it, so it can hold up.
What's something that you learned in the bridge making process? What shapes might be good for
A triangle.
What do you think is the most important part of your bridge structurally? What do you think will make it stick?
The bottom part for the bridge, and that's why I like to make. This is my first year making bridge, and I think this can hold like 100 pounds myself.
You're making me nervous, dear. I feel.
Something, did you have a partner in this, or was it just you?
No, I made this myself, no partner.
Did anybody else help you do it?
To break the bridge, yes.
What was your favorite part of building the bridge?
Painting it, doing the presentation too.
And if you were to build it again, would you build it differently anyway? And if so, what would you do?
I'd take other parts that were already destroyed from other bridges that people didn't want, and I'd rebuild it.
Oh, what would you do differently with yours to make it stronger?
Well, it will have sides, different sides, so they could be stronger sides than mine. Then I might be able to add the roof or not. I can leave it like this if I want, but I wanted to add on to it.
Okay. How long did you guys spend building your bridge?
We built it until 3 weeks were done, and we used Monday as the bonus day to finish it.
All right. How many pounds do you think it's going to hold? Why don't you both tell me?
Like
55 to maybe 125. Would you think?
This is the 15th bridge we've had, and our first class, Mr. Simpson's class came in, and since they were the first class, they got to vote on which bridge they thought was the most beautiful bridge. And Genevieve and Janelle, you want to show them your bridge? This was a bridge that was voted most beautiful. They also got to vote on the most original design, and this bridge was voted most original design. They also got to vote on the bridge they thought would hold the most weight. And this bridge was the one they picked. So this bridge swept the awards. However, it's got some stiff competition. Our first bridge we had this morning held 149 pounds. And my guess is this bridge is really strong, which means these guys here, you're going to need to back up. Okay. All right, go ahead and set it up, girls. If I were you, I would start. Maybe I'll start with
show this to my mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, and my uncle, which is in Mexico. My dad's an Army soldier, which is in Fort Knox, Kentucky. I really want to show it to him too.
All right. Well, I think there's a picture of you over there on the wall. All right, I'll make sure to get a shot of that.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi.
Hi, Mom, and hi, Isaiah, and my grandma, and goodbye.
If there's something you'd like to see on All Around ASD, we'd like to know. Please send us your suggestions and questions at ASDTV@asdk12.org.